So if I'm stumbling over my words and stuff, it's because I really don't feel good. I think I have like a head cold or some kind of congestion or something. Massive headache all night last night. Nose was running, just feeling weak. Didn't work out today. Just kind of been messing around with my camera settings, trying to get better camera settings on here. But anyway, I digress. Let's talk about what I wanted to talk about. Again, I don't really feel well, so this is just gonna be me talking. If you guys are cool with that, please just do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button. It will help out a lot. So I just want to talk about none other than, you guys guessed it, Superman. There is a section of my audience that don't want me to talk about this movie. I don't understand it. Like, I finally find something that I really enjoy, that I'm really passionate about. And just because there's a certain section of the fan base that is like, bro, that movie's not even good. That movie's trash. Zack Snyder, Man of Steel, Henry Cavill. It's like, bro, like like, let me enjoy what I want to enjoy. As long as I'm putting out content and I'm passionate about what I like, it shouldn't like really matter what I talk about. And yeah, I have been talking about Superman a lot lately for several different reasons. One, the movie came out, it was my most anticipated film of the year. To me, it lived up to the hype, it exceeded my hype, and it exceeded my expectations rather, but it lived up to my hype and it surpassed my expectations. I enjoyed the movie. It was literally the film that I've been waiting about 30 years for. Since Superman 2, this has been the film that I've been waiting for. And to have a group of people to try to take that from me so I can't enjoy it, I'm not telling anybody that they can or cannot like the film. If you didn't like the film, that's fine. There's a section of people out there that their first exposure to Superman on the big screen was Man of Steel and Henry Cavill. Okay, that's your exposure. You can like that. No one's taking away from you, that from you. To me, although I like Henry Cavill as an actor, the Superman that he portrayed on screen wasn't Superman. Like, that is like, it was completely different than any adaptation or interpretation of Superman I have ever seen. And I'm going back from, like, I was born in the 80s. I grew up with Christopher Reeve Superman. I watched all like the cartoons and the shows, and I read so many of the comics. And the Superman that we got in Man of Steel was a much different Superman. It was like, if Superman existed in the real world, what would Superman be like? And that's fine. That's a great interpretation of Superman. There are a section, if you check the internet, there's a huge section of people that love that version of Superman. That is not the version I love. And that's okay. Let me enjoy this Superman, because this Superman is the Superman that I've been waiting years for. You have your Superman. Enjoy it. I want to talk about this Superman because for a long time, I have lost the passion to do content on this channel and talk about upcoming comic book films because they all have been mediocre as hell. DC was just flopping like a dead fish on a dock, just flopping, man. Everything they came out with, if it wasn't the Batman, which is not part of the DCU anyway, it was just dead to rights. Like, everything, Flash, Blue Beetle, Suicide Squad 2, like, it was just like Wonder Woman 84. Like, everything they put out was just dead to rights. And then and I just didn't want to talk about DC. I mean, I used to get branded as a DC hater, and I told people several times I am more of a DC fan than a Marvel fan, but Marvel is killing it when it comes to the movies. Well, at least they were until after Endgame, and then, I just lost the funk. It's like Marvel got comfortable, thought they could do anything. There's a whole video going around online where so many of the writers and creative team from Phase 4 and 5 didn't pay attention to the comics, didn't read the comics, were told not to read the comics, to do their own thing, and it shows. Look how disastrous Phase 4 and 5 were. And then James Gunn comes over to DC, shakes it up, does a reboot, and for the first time in a long time, I am looking forward to the potential of the future of the DC universe. I know there's a section of people that's like, oh man, Superman was a little too kiddish. It was too fun. Superman is a kid's property. I do not understand that argument that Superman is a kid's film. Superman is a kid's property, you dingle hopper. What the heck are you talking about? Superman was created in what, the 1930s, and it was meant for little kids. Just because Man of Steel went balls to the wall, destruction everywhere, like absolute chaos, killing Zod, not saving people, like that doesn't mean that Superman is an adult property. In its essence, in its core, it is a kids, it is like young kids, young teenagers property. I don't understand it. I just don't like I don't like the fact that people are like upset because I've been covering it. I've been covering it because I enjoyed the movie. I enjoy all the news coming out about the movie. I want to see what's going to happen with Supergirl and Man of Tomorrow. And for the first time in a long time, DC has the potential to do what Marvel did before Marvel stuck their foot in their mouth and just thought that they could just do anything and be unstoppable. And I just don't understand why there's so much toxicity about it, you know? I don't understand. And I don't understand why people are looking up stuff. Like if you see Superman in my title and you don't like Superman, don't watch the video. But at the same time, I don't want to force myself to do content on something that I have zero interest in. I don't. Right now, like news is super slow right now. Super slow. Right? There's like nothing to really talk about. And like it's just, I don't know, man. It's really, really difficult to put out content because I just want to talk about Superman because really that's the only relevant thing. I can only talk about Marvel's stumbles so much. And yeah, I'm looking forward to Doomsday, but I can't speculate on what's going to happen because there has been no news on what's going to happen. I didn't cover the whole fight in the back because there's so many false information going out. It was Robert Downey Jr. and Ryan Reynolds. And it was like such false crap because people look at headlines and they don't read the whole thing. And like those two never even met on the set. So it's just like, it's a whole thing, you know? So I'm just trying to, adjust my camera is what I'm trying to do. Just trying to like be positive and have fun with stuff, man. Like I again, I haven't been feeling well for the past 2 days. Like I didn't work out today. I got up and I just kind of fiddled with my camera. This is like a new setting that I'm working on. Hopefully it looks sharper and everything. And I don't know, man. I don't feel well, and I really want us to celebrate stuff, and I want us to interact and talk about stuff. I mean, I've seen tons of movies that I would love to do reviews on. I've seen F1, I would love to review. I've seen Naked Gun, I would love to review. I reviewed Red Sonja, nobody watched it. I watched Nobody 2, I would love to review. The problem is I do reviews on these things and nobody watches it. So it's like, what do I do? You know, I would love to review these things because I thought that a lot of those movies I just named were really good and people should definitely check it out. But at the same time, if nobody's watching the review, then I'm talking into a void. I don't even know what I'm talking. I'm just rambling. I'm just getting stuff off my chest. I don't even know. I got a headache. I should have even done this video, to be honest with you. I'm just like, my whole head is congested. I think I'm just going to like chill until I have to go to work because I can't call in. And I think I'm just going to like go play Stellar Blade, pop a couple ibuprofen, and just kind of relax, I guess. I don't know, man. It annoys me because I really enjoyed Superman, and I'm fully aware that other people don't. But it was sort of like the same thing with the Andrew Garfield movie. I loved Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2, and I felt like the whole world was telling me that I should not like something. And then you fast forward like 15 years later, and people are celebrating Andrew Garfield. I'm just like, what the hell just happened? You guys were on me that he sucked, and now all of a sudden everybody likes him and wants him to come back in the movies. What am I missing? But anyway, that's just my thoughts on it. Again, whatever. I don't feel good. I'm sorry. Okay? Everything hurts, man. But you guys take it easy. Again, if you guys are cool, hit the like, subscribe button. I would appreciate it. If not, I'll try to do some content tomorrow, again. And also, you guys can always leave suggestions in the comments of my videos. Rob, talk about this. Rob, talk about that. I have an email, Robert Storms Entertainment. You guys can go to leave suggestions for me to react to or talk about. I'm always open for suggestions. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you. Everybody, stay safe.